Welcome back, friends and listeners, to your favorite true crime podcast, Truth, Lies, and Alibis, by two 911 dispatchers. Jess, we hit our year mark as podcast on March 6th.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
A year.
I guess it feels like a long time because I was still in nursing school, but it doesn't feel like we've been taping that long, and I think it's just because we have just fun joking and...
Yeah, just hanging out.
Yeah, it gives us a reason to hang out every week.
Yeah.
And I don't know, it just doesn't feel like we've been doing it that long, but it's really cool because on our little Buzzsprout, we can see what countries listen to the podcast, and there's been some really cool ones, like, I don't know, Poland, Ireland. Can you think of anywhere?
Well, I think what's cool too is like we've learned a lot over the past year, and like things definitely have like a different feel.
Yeah. And our sound, I hope, is better. I feel like we're improving.
As I edit it, it sounds better.
And we're just kind of like more comfortable, I think. Yeah, I was pretty proud of us. I don't know how I missed it because I remember we put it out my birthday month and I was like, yes, it's like my birthday present.
So we've had, and there's a couple of countries where there's only like one listen or whatever, but that's still very cool. There's Kenya, Romania, Japan, Italy, Israel, Brazil, Russia, South Africa, Indonesia, Poland, Sweden, Ireland, Denmark, Germany. We've got some dedicated fans in Canada listening all the time, which is awesome. In Australia.
That's cool.
We love you guys. Thank you for listening.
Yes,
and putting up with us while we figure out what we're doing.
Also, if any of these are you, please post on our Facebook or Instagram. Just say hi. Say
hi to us.
And like I said, we do like it when we get any suggestions. So just send us a message. Maybe we can do a case you like. Maybe I can tell Jess about a case you like that she doesn't know anything about.
Yeah, that's true.
It would still be cool to cover some stories. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and I probably won't even know that much about the stories that you send in. So it'll be like exciting for me to learn about some more true crime stuff. So, you know. But anyway, we just wanted to say thank you because it's really cool. And it's really cool because I know we have a good couple of dedicated listeners in our hometown and like some friends who listen, which is really nice. So just thank you for listening. We're having fun.
We are having fun. And again, if you get a second and you just want to give us like, some feedback, I love it. It honestly, like, this podcast is a lot more work than I thought it was going to be going into it.
Yes.
But anytime I get feedback from like a coworker and they're like, oh, that episode was really funny, or like somebody leaves us a message, oh, I really liked when you guys talked about that. Like we've had dispatchers, comment about like, thank you for reminding me about this and stuff like that. Like that for me makes it all the hours that I spend editing worth it.
Yeah.
It feels good hearing that. So
I
guess what I'm saying is I need validation.
Jess spends so much time editing, and thank God for her because I don't think I'd have the patience. And I spend a fair amount of time doing research and stuff, So it does help. Like I said before, when that deputy said he listens, or Celeste listens. Yeah. It's nice. It's really nice. Or especially the messages we get where they're like, I like that you covered this. I feel like people don't know that much about this, and this, and it's cool. And I think in 2022 at the end of it, didn't we have that recap thing? And we had
from the website.
Do you remember how many listens we had?
Yeah, let me pull it up. 4 specifically Buzzsprout hosted podcasts were in the top 50 of all podcasts, which I think is really cool. I know that probably means that like a good majority of those podcasts are ideas that people had that just never did anything with. But we're in the top 50%, which is pretty cool.
It makes me feel good.
Yes. So we had 4,818 downloads, and this is just for 2022. We reached 33 countries, did 37 episodes, and it was accumulation of 1,380 minutes.
It feels
so
like
thanks for sticking around for those 1,380 minutes.
We also have like listeners on YouTube. I know we don't get a ton of listens, but some of our episodes have gotten quite a few on YouTube.
Yes, if you are one of our dedicated YouTube subscribers, I appreciate you just as much because I also do the work for that too.
Jess is just amazing and does so much. Like I said, I don't have the patience. Also, when anything technical comes up, I'm like, Jess, I don't know how to do this. Can you help me, please?
She does do that.
I'm like, I don't understand.
I'm the TL&A podcast IT department.
And you do an amazing job.
We totally missed the actual anniversary, but we wanted to take a special moment and just thank everybody for sticking with us and, waiting for us to get our feet and figure out what we're doing.
Can I ask
figure out our dynamic and
which podcast episode has been your favorite?
Favorite's hard. There's been some really funny ones that I prefer. I obviously prefer the funny ones. It is, I guess that's a funny thing to take away is that, like, we do cover truly horrific things, right? Everything we talk about is a true story in which someone was either very, very hurt or somebody lost their lives. And, like, we do go over very heavy things, but the outrageous circumstances that surround some of these and, like, these perpetrators and these murderers that, like, truly come up with these outlandish reasonings or, like, excuses or, like, it just blows me. Like, people never failed to amaze of what they come up with.
Just, yeah. The owl, just, there's so many things that I'm like,
watch out for that owl that's following you. Yeah.
Or the unwell astronaut who wore a diaper.
Those diapers. Yeah.
There's lots of things. I feel like I try, and I hope people enjoy, to bring in some of the funny stories to kind of, like, and I'm not saying it's all funny, because, like you said, most of the time we're covering something kind of horrific, but we kind of have to cover the funny parts of it in order to stay sane. Kind of like we talked about with Dispatch, you kind of have to find humor in things, right?
Wait, I do like when we get to, and I know that it's few and far between, and that's totally fine, but I do like when we have the opportunity to kind of, like, talk about dispatchers and kind of shed some light on the hard work and the emotional trauma and stuff that they go through, while also talking about, like, what it looks like for people that don't understand what that looks like, to kind of shed light on.
Or how, because remember I brought up how, like, friends were like, is that really what the dispatcher should have done? Or, like, I feel like one of those episodes where we kind of talk about, like, the expectations of people that aren't always accurate in the dispatcher world,
I've liked a lot of the episodes we've done this year so far. I feel like we've had a lot of good episodes.
I think we cover a lot of good ones.
Good work, Brittany.
Good work, Jess.
That's all you.
Because without you, there wouldn't even be an episode. We could talk and talk and talk all you want, but I'm not going to spend all that time editing because I would lose my mind. Anyway, I just, we wanted to take a minute to thank everybody since it's been a year. And it's been an adventure.
Truly crazy.
Continue listening for the rest of our 12 pillars. Eventually we'll have 12. And we, like we said before, we do have Instagram, we have Facebook. I think we have a Twitter, but we haven't really posted on there.
I don't use it. Yeah.
So we'll have to start using that more. We have a YouTube, so feel free to comment on there about if you want to comment on a specific case, right?
The best way to get a hold of us is probably Instagram.
Yeah, I would say Instagram because it comes, like, directly to my phone. And sometimes I'm not as good as checking the YouTube all the time. I mean, like Jess says, like, just taping the podcast and also the research takes a lot. But on top of that, I do work 2 jobs and have 4 kids. So please just bear with me.
It's hard?
I'm not saying it's hard. I'm just saying that sometimes I do want to crawl under a rock and cry. Okay?
We're not complaining. We wouldn't do it if we weren't having fun. So we appreciate, even if you've only listened to this silly little recap that we're doing, if this is your first introduction, thank you for at least taking us into your ears.
Yes. Thank you for listening, and we hope that you will keep listening, and we hope that you will like and subscribe and share if you like us. So
all the things that you do for,
because like Jess said, it is really cool to hear when people actually like the podcast, because we do it for fun, but it is also cool to hear people say they enjoy it. So
Thank you.
Thank you. We love you.
Love it. Okay, bye.